You're listening to the Back Porch Talk podcast. Danny and Jason had many discussions and debates on the back porch while making pivotal investment moves with assets. That's right, with trading cards. They welcome you to the back porch and right into those discussions about current sports news with a fresh and unique twist. So come on and join us. And now, Danny, on to our interesting trading card scenario. Who we got?
So tonight, Jason, our trading card scenario involves Julio Jones, his 2011 Topps rookie card, for DK Metcalf's 2019 Panini Prizm rookie card. Couple quick bios. Julio Jones was the 6th overall pick out of Alabama by the Atlanta Falcons. And his career numbers to date are 869 receptions, 13,000 plus yards, and 60 plus touchdowns. 7-time Pro Bowler, 2-time All-Pro, and was a part of the All-Rookie team. DK Metcalf, 2nd-round pick out of Mississippi by the Seattle Seahawks, and 193 receptions, 2,913 yards, and 25 touchdowns, 1 Pro Bowl. Jason, who do you want in your portfolio?
Look, Danny, the fans know where I'm going with this. We're talking about Julio Jones from the SEC, Alabama. And he was just straight beasting people, man. And it's amazing because the Atlanta Falcons gave up so much draft capital to get Julio Jones. Mm-hmm. Danny, listen, man. I looked at obviously Julio Jones in college. Then I thought about DK Metcalf in college too, man. And DK Metcalf was no joke, man. We're talking about DK Metcalf, who's at 6'4", 235. And Julio Jones, man. I mean, we're talking about Julio Jones at 6'3", about 220. And we thought about this trading card scenario because of how big these receivers are, man. Look, Danny, here's the big question that we just don't know about DK Metcalf. Now, throughout Julio Jones's career in Atlanta, he's had Matt Ryan throwing him the football. Mm-hmm. We don't know who's going to be throwing DK Metcalf the football, man. I mean, there are reports that Russell Wilson is looking to move, wanting to possibly go to another team or whatever the case may be. And DK Metcalf has not only this year, but next year left on his rookie deal. So the big question next year is who's going to be throwing DK Metcalf the ball to give him or to help give him these numbers. Because when you look at Julio Jones in his first few years here, I mean, how big of a threat he really was, man. I mean, his rookie campaign, 959 yards. 2012, his Pro Bowl year, 1,198 yards, man. Are you kidding me? And a few years down the road here in his his 4th year in the league, 1,593 yards. His 5th year in the league, 1,871 yards. Are you kidding me? Come on, man. You talking about a major threat? Julio were to retire right now because it's looking like he needs to go ahead and retire based upon the number of injuries he's had, hamstrings, whatever the case may be. If he were to retire right now, he would make it into the Hall of Fame, first ballot Hall of Fame. And, oh, by the way, he did get a chance to get to the Super Bowl. And, oh, by the way, he had a pretty decent game in the Super Bowl. So I have to say, Danny, the fact that we don't know who's going to be throwing DK Metcalf the ball if he decides to stay in Seattle, that's a big question mark. Mm-hmm. And with that, I'm going to have to go with Julio Jones just on account that he's going to be a first ballot Hall of Famer. And not only that, he's been a threat throughout his career. Mm-hmm. No problems other than injuries here and there. and he's had a Super Bowl appearance. That speaks volumes, in my opinion. So I'm going with Julio. Who you got?
I'll talk about DK Metcalf first. I think the thing with DK and the Seattle Seahawks as an organization, they're a run first team. So if you watch any of their games, they still do this to this day, man. They run. And then fourth quarter, it's like, all right, Russ, this is the whole Russ, let Russ cook hashtag. They let him do his thing in the fourth quarter because usually they need Russell Wilson to bail them out. And DK Metcalf, once he is a better route runner and he gets into an offense that actually highlights him, man, sky's the limit for him, man. And he's put up great numbers in a run offense. And if you look at this year, even his numbers are down. Well, Russell Wilson was hurt, but he's a threat no matter where he is, man. He's a big dude. And I think if he gets a little more crisp on his route running, like across the middle and running those post patterns and slants and things like that, man, imagine him in Arizona or an offense like that, or the Rams. You know where I'm going, man, because Seattle limits him, I think, and caps his potential.
Yep.
Where Atlanta, on the other hand, passing team. Mm-hmm. So with Matt Ryan, they did run the ball a couple years where they were trying to focus on the run, where they had like Michael Turner and those dudes there while Julio was there. But Julio is his route running, his speed, the way he could dominate a game. It just, from a Falcons fan perspective, man, you just tore that Band-Aid off the wound, man, with the whole Super Bowl.
Sorry.
That was the ultimate cap on the year on that catch he made in the Super Bowl.
Yep.
When it was 28-20, a little bit like 3 minutes or so left in the game. All Atlanta had to do was run the ball, kick that field goal.
They do.
We celebrating in A-Town. Lil Bow Wow, Ludacris, Jeezy, everybody. We all celebrating. It didn't go that way, fellas, as we all know. That being said, man, I'm just gonna cut to the chase. I'm taking Julio Jones. All in all, man, he's had a great career. I'm taking this card all day long. But I want to say that if DK Metcalf can get into an offense that can showcase his skill set, we might have to talk about this down the line. But until then, it's Julio Jones, man. I'm taking his rookie card.
Yeah, we'll revisit that.